Now to the race for the White House. 36 days until the election and that October surprise about Donald Trump and his taxes. The New York Times saying they were mailed a document revealing Trump had a $916 million loss in 1995, raising big questions. ABC's Tom Llamas is at Trump Tower for us this morning. Good morning, Tom.
Robin, good morning to you. Donald Trump has refused to release his tax returns, citing an audit. But now one of his returns is public, and he is very upset about this because it's raising new questions.
This morning, Donald Trump facing accusations he's a tax dodger. Part of the billionaire's 1995 return, leaked to the New York Times, shows he took nearly $1 billion loss following the collapse of his Atlantic City casinos, his airline, and the purchase of New York's Plaza Hotel. The huge loss raising the possibility that while following the law, he hasn't paid federal income tax for nearly 2 decades.
Maybe he doesn't want the American people, all of you watching tonight, to know that he's paid nothing in federal taxes.
That makes me smart.
Trump's campaign isn't denying the authenticity of the tax return, saying Trump is a highly skilled businessman who has a fiduciary responsibility to his business, his family, and his employees to pay no more tax than legally required, adding he has also paid hundreds of millions of dollars in a variety of taxes. In 1994, Trump sounded confident to ABC News while facing a mountain of debt.
I had $975 million worth of personal debt, and that's down now to about $115 million, and I'm going to pay that off very quickly. In fact, over the next very short period of time.
It took years, but Trump did bounce back, something some of his allies are using one word to describe.
My response is he's a genius. I mean, the reality is absolute genius.
There's no one who's shown more genius in their way to maneuver around the tax code and to rightfully use the laws to do that.
But Trump himself has railed against the wealthy taking advantage of tax loopholes, possibly the same way he did.
I know people that are making a tremendous amount of money and paying virtually no tax, and I think it's unfair.
The Clinton campaign seizing on the apparent flip-flop.
We talk about the rigged system out there. Donald Trump embodies that.
Now, as Trump is dealing with this tax story, the Associated Press is out with an investigation citing former staffers and contestants on The Apprentice, accusing Donald Trump of sexual harassment. One producer going on the record saying Trump would wonder out loud which contestants were, quote, tigers in bed. The Trump campaign is denying those accusations. George?
Okay, Tom, thanks very much.